Today, put Half-Life Alyx in CheckPoint, you cowards. You know what? Fine. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint. Kathleen is still making sure road and engine noise don't drown out all of RoadQuest's hilarious banter, and Beej is away this week at PAX Unplugged, which is like normal PAX, but they only play acoustic covers? I don't know. I've never been. Anyway, go say hi and buy some stuff. Or don't. I'm not your dad. Riot Games has reached an out-of-court settlement to pay $10 million, split among approximately 1,000 female employees, both current and former, as recompense for paying women less than otherwise equal male peers, passing women up for promotions in favor of those same men, and, quote, creating, encouraging, and maintaining a work environment that exposes its female employees to discrimination, harassment, and retaliation on the basis of their gender or sex. So after attorney fees and other costs that cut into the $10 million, each of those 1,000 women will receive somewhere between $500 and around $6,000, depending on their tenure at the company. To put this settlement in perspective, it's worth noting that Riot Games, who somebody in the comments is always today years old when I remind them is a wholly owned subsidiary of Tencent, is worth an estimated $21 billion in 2019. So if we take a bunch of zeros away, that's like if you had $21,000 and I said you had to pay $10 and each woman got less than a penny. And thanks to rounding, you've still got $21,000. Even before the settlement, Riot says they've been taking steps to mitigate and correct this corporate environment, but we also haven't heard anything about the people who were trying to form a union there since June, so there's still some work to do. So there's this cool online feature in Stranding where if you put up a ladder or zip line or something, then other players could find that in their game and make use of it. And you can do it with vehicles too. Like you could just take a truck and park it in front of a doorway someone might want to get through, and chances are another player out there will get blocked from getting through that door because they can't move the truck. It's hilarious. Anyway, they're patching out this emergent gameplay by allowing players to, quote, remove individual vehicles. They haven't said how yet, but it's Kojima, so it's either going to be you disassemble it with nanomachines or you fuck it. Do you feel confined by your favorite game's online level cap? Are you mad about the upcoming WoW level squish that will reset the cap to 60? Why wouldn't you be? They're taking away half your levels. Sure, it's happening to everyone equally and it won't actually change your capabilities at all, but numbers are important. And unless we are talking about ranking silly video game news shows, bigger numbers are better. Well, don't worry, Apex Legends has your back. Their latest patch has raised the game's level cap from 100 to 500. That means that a max-level Apex Legends character is now, objectively, 833% better than the best possible World of Warcraft character. Now, you might be thinking it's pointless to compare characters from completely different games and completely different genres. But that sounds like something someone with a puny level 30 Division 2 agent would say. Come back when your little baby level is at least in the triple digits. Here's a look behind the curtain at CheckPoint. We don't report on every story, and sometimes even big stories don't make the show because the timing is weird. For example, the trailer for Half-Life Alyx landed like an hour before we recorded a couple weeks ago, and by the time we did our next episode, all the truly hilarious Valve can't count to 3 jokes had been made, so Anyway, Valve is making a new Half-Life game. It's VR only, and it looks super cool if you care about Half-Life. Which I do, but I also care about things more recent than 12 years ago, which is why I was dismayed to discover that I was correct once again with the announcement that Firewatch developer Campo Santo, who were bought by Valve in 2018, have put their next game on indefinite hold while they do Valve stuff, like Half-Life Alyx or Dota Underlords. Another victim of Valve's weird flat structure. They could have just hired people if they decided they wanted to develop games again. But no, it was easier to hire an entire studio and make them do your thing instead, but not the thing that people wanted. Another look behind the curtain here is that sometimes we help each other write funny or satisfying conclusions to stories, but it's just me this week, so... And while I'm talking about us, people get real mad at me in the bad place down under the video for a host of perceived biases because I get snarky on this show. And thing is, I don't care what you like or don't like we're going to make jokes about whatever we think is funny, even if we're fans of the thing. Don't define your person by the media you consume. God, that wasn't funny either. Paul, help. Coming up, YouTube has updated their content policy so video game violence will be treated as scripted violence and not, actual violence. Really wish Beej was here so I could test how well their algorithm can detect the difference between scripted and real violence. Hey, Paul, come over here.
No, you're gonna hit me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna write it down first so it doesn't count. It's worth and is Riot is. I'm just gonna start again. Just gonna start the whole thing again. I said 5,000 instead of 500. Let's just redo it. I know, right? Isn't it hilarious, co-host? All right, we're good.
Beach was distracting you. It's fine.
God, damn it, Beach.